Good afternoon to you. Well, there is some rain in sight for Cornwall and Devon later this week, but not today. It's been a glorious start today. Cold and frosty, mind you, with blue skies overhead. This lovely weather watcher picture just picks that across Warwickshire. However, the clouds are starting to build up, so for the rest of this afternoon, it's going to be quite chilly.
Hello there, good afternoon to you. It has been quite chilly so far today, but we have seen a good deal of sunshine. There is going to be more cloud through the course of this afternoon, but compared with yesterday, overall, a much drier picture. Temperatures tomorrow at around 11 degrees Celsius. It is going to be breezier through the day on Thursday with showers or longer spells of rain, and temperatures will start to recover into the weekend.
Right, Duncan, I've got to crack on because I made a hash of this last night. So I'm trying to tell you about how does your garden grow, a new little project which I'm launching. So I'm going to read it this time. Right, this summer, we'd love to see photos of your garden or window or maybe your balcony or your windowsill. Now, if you can send us a before picture before you plant it or maybe before you created it, and then, oh, who's that? And then this summer, you could maybe, totally distracted me, maybe you could send us a photo of when it's in full bloom. And if you've got a lovely story to go with it about maybe your garden is your saviour, that would be great. Email us weather@itvlondon.com. Right, here is the weather. Although it was cold this morning, I hope you managed to enjoy the sunshine. I don't get many of these photos. London from the air, isn't that lovely? And looking almost tropical, as Matt said, in Canvey Island this morning. Now, tomorrow, not quite as bright. We have got much more cloud around, maybe a spot of drizzle here or there. We've got some rain moving in the afternoon on Thursday, and it's still chilly, but it is going to turn milder as we go through the end of the week into the weekend. Keep an eye on the forecast for timings because there's a lot of uncertainty in the forecast. It should clear into Friday. We might still get a shower here or there, but look at those temperatures. 18 to 19 degrees are the highs as it stands. That's it. See you later. Cheerio.
Spring warmth has been in short supply of late, but that is not the story for all of Europe. In fact, right now we have some quite concerning spring heat building in the south of Spain and the south of Portugal. Temperatures over the next couple of days likely to get into the high 30s Celsius. That will challenge April records. That heat has been building to the south of the jet stream. We find ourselves to the north of the jet stream, and so we are stuck in this rather chilly air.
Katrina, not the warmest of days today, but at least it was dry, nothing like yesterday.
Yes, it was very cold. We had a frost around this morning, but actually, through the course of this week, our temperatures will start to lift. So by the time we get into Saturday, could be seeing highs of around 18 degrees Celsius. Out there tonight, it will be rather settled. There'll be variable amounts of cloud and clear spells. It will be mostly dry for us too, not too much of a breeze around. But as I mentioned this morning, it was a frosty start to the day, but a clear start. As you can see, hardly a cloud in the sky. This photo was taken first thing this morning. Just behind, we had decent spells of sunshine, but later on this afternoon it did cloud over, but we still held on to some bright or sunny intervals. Now into Wednesday, it will be completely cloudy through the day. That cloud may be thick enough at times to produce the odd spot of light rain or drizzle.
Now, you may have noticed that this time is the time of year when tulips really come into their own with all their glorious radiant colours. Well, Alex has the weather for us from Hever Castle near Tunbridge Wells in Kent, where tulips are very much in evidence, and they are beautiful, Alex.
That's right, Mary. Good evening. Yes, it's been a pretty good day here at Hever Castle, and as you can imagine, they have several landscape gardens. We're actually in the Italian garden with this beautiful row of tulips beside me. In fact, they have over 40,000 tulips in bloom at the moment. And did you know that tulips come in every colour of the rainbow except blue? And the tulips here have certainly been enjoying the weather today. In fact, up and down the country, tulips are doing pretty well, and it's down to the cool start that we've had to the year.
They're so easy to grow, and because this year we haven't had a lot of hot weather, so they've been a bit slow in coming out, but that sort of prolongs the season, so you can have 4 to 5 weeks of a beautiful display of tulips.
Well, as well as celebrating tulips, we're also celebrating weeds. In fact, horticulturalists are now saying that the word or term weed is a derogatory term, and they'd prefer we said things like resilient plant. And in fact, at this year's Chelsea Flower Show, they are going to be celebrating weeds. 4 of the 12 show gardens will include weeds to help raise awareness of the importance of their biodiversity. So they'll include things like thistles, brambles and dandelions. Dandelions, in fact, are a really good source of nectar. So if you do have a few in your lawn, perhaps don't cut them out after all. And I'm sure all plants have been enjoying the sun that we've had overhead today. A good deal of photosynthesis. But is this sunshine set to last? Let's take a look at those details. Well, over the next few days, there are going to be a few showers creeping into the forecast, but temperatures certainly have been cool, if not chilly at night time in particular, but they will start to recover as we get towards the end of this week. Well, that's the way it's looking here at Hever Castle. Beautiful tulips, and the sun is just about to dip. Back to you in the studio, Mary.
Thank you, Alex.